Hi everybody, I'm DJ Foster and welcome to the Laker Update, where we update you on everything going on in the world of Laker athletics. This week we'll look at the Grand Valley State basketball teams as they were on the road last Thursday at Saginaw Valley State and came back at home against Wayne State on Saturday. The track and field teams were at the five-way meet here in Allendale, and the Laker swimming and diving teams hosted the Last Chance Dive Meet. We'll talk about all those and more coming up on the Laker Update.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
Welcome back into the Laker Update. Let's first start with the Grand Valley State basketball teams. The men's team went to Saginaw Valley State last Thursday and got an 88-76 road victory over the Cardinals. The 88 points were a season high for Grand Valley State, which ended up shooting 59% from the field in the win. The Lakers never trailed in the game. That's the sixth time they've done that this season and the fifth time that they've led wire to wire on the road. It was a 42-37 game at halftime with Grand Valley State on top. They led by as many as 16 points in the second half. 5 Lakers scored in double figures, led by Ryan Saban with 20 points. He made 4 three-pointers in the win. Rob Woodson had 16 points. And Trevin Alexander, in his first career start, had his first career double-double with 13 points and 12 rebounds for the Lakers. On Saturday, Grand Valley State was back at home to start a 4-game homestand, and they fell 69-64 in overtime against Wayne State. It was a defensive battle, as at halftime Wayne State had a 22-20 lead. The Lakers battled back and got 5 late points from Darren Kapuska to give Grand Valley State the 52-50 lead in the final minute. Wayne State answered with a layup with 44 seconds to play that sent the game to overtime. And then in OT, the Warriors scored 12 of their 17 points from the free throw line to clinch the victory. Saban was terrific with 25 points, a game-high 25 points. He added 5 three-pointers. And Ricardo Carbajal with 14 points and a career-best 10 rebounds. So after the split, the Lakers are 13-5 overall and 9-5 in conference play. They have a busy week coming up. 3 games, including a home doubleheader against Ferris State on Monday night at 8 p.m. That's a blackout. Thursday, they'll be at home against Northern Michigan at 8 p.m. And on Saturday, they welcome Michigan Tech to the Fieldhouse Arena at 3 o'clock. The Laker women's basketball team suffered a loss in both games last week. At Saginaw Valley State on Thursday, they lost 91-79. It was a wild first half as Saginaw Valley State led by 16 points at one point and then took a 47-35 lead into halftime. Grand Valley State started to chip away in the second half and came all the way back to take a 73-72 lead with just under 5 minutes to play. From there, however, Saginaw Valley State outscored the Lakers 19-6 the rest of the way. GVSU, again, a great comeback in the second half, shooting 57% from the field. Kat LaPrairie scored 20 points and had 4 three-pointers. Danny Crandall with 18 points and 5 rebounds, and Taylor Lutz scored 13 points. The Laker women came back home on Saturday afternoon to take on Wayne State, number 18 in the country and the top team in the conference, and the Lakers almost pulled off the upset victory, falling 78-76. It was quite a back-and-forth game. 14 lead changes, 7 tie scores, and Grand Valley State played very well in the first half, leading 33-30 at halftime. Wayne State took a 65-55 lead in the second half and looked like they were in control until Grand Valley State rallied back to tie the game at 76 with just 15 seconds left. And that's when Wayne State's Sharita Brown scored in the paint with 8 seconds left for the victory. 5 Lakers scored in double figures, led by a tremendous performance by Danny Crandall, who scored 25 points, pulled down 10 rebounds, and dished out 4 assists. Jill Steinmetz also added 14 points off the bench for the Lakers. GVSU is 9-9 overall in the year and 7-7 in conference play. They have the same schedule as the men this week, as they'll take on Ferris State on Monday night at 6 p.m. Again, that game is a blackout, so come on out and wear black and support your Lakers. On Thursday, they'll take on Northern Michigan at 6 p.m., and then they play against Michigan Tech on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Track and field and swimming and diving coming up next here on the Laker Update.
We are Lakers. This is GV Country. We have a strong tradition.
Built on championships. This is GV Country.
where legends are made.
This is GV Country, home of the Lakers.
And we want you as a part of the Grand Valley family too.
This is GV Country! Be a part of it!
We are Grand Valley State Lakers.
And we are your team. This is GV Country.
This is GV Country.
This is GV Country.
This is GV Country.
This is GV Country! Be a part of it!
Welcome back into the Laker Update. Let's take a look at the Grand Valley State track and field team who hosted the GVSU 5-way on Saturday afternoon here in Allendale. The GVSU men were victorious with 161 points. Second place Lincoln scored 85 points, so a decisive victory for the men. The Laker women finished in second place with 132 points behind first place Lincoln, who scored 141 points. Those two teams are ranked number 1 and 2 in the country on the women's side. The two squads combined for 10 event victories, 28 provisional qualifying marks, and 1 automatic qualifier. On the men's side, the Lakers got victories from Jeremy Wilk in the 800-meter run, Josh Moskaluski in the 3,000-meter run, Brett Myers in the pole vault, Tendo Luquego in the triple jump, Darian Thornton in the shot put, and Lavelle Patterson in the weight throw. Wilk, Myers, Thornton, and Peterson, not only were they victorious, but they also earned provisional qualifying marks with their victories. The Laker women had event victories from Kristen Hickson in the pole vault, Alyssa Zoko in the weight throw, Alicia Weaver in the high jump, and Jessica Janicki in the mile run. All 4 of those were also provisional marks for the Laker women track and field team. This Friday and Saturday, they will be at the Hillsdale Invitational. Events both days start at 10 a.m. Last but not least, the swimming and diving team hosted the Last Chance Dive Meet. They swept Hope in an 11-dive format, strictly just diving, no swimming. It's a format that they also use at the conference and national meets. Senior Katie Volpetti and freshman Anna Berry qualified for nationals with their performances this weekend. And Taylor Wiercinski broke her own GVSU pool records in the 1 and 3 meter dives. The Lakers are off this week. They're preparing for the GLIAC Championships on February 12th to 15th. That's next weekend in Geneva, Ohio. And our GVSU Student-Athlete of the Week is Taylor Wiercinski, the GVSU women's diver. Her score of 496.35 in the 1 meter dive and her score of 496.55 in the 3 meter dive are new GVSU pool records. Wiercinski was the previous record holder in both events, so she just topped herself this past weekend. So congratulations to Taylor Wiercinski, our GVSU Student-Athlete of the Week. That's all we have for you this week on the Laker Update. Make sure to go to gvsulakers.com to stay up to date with everything going on in Laker athletics. Thanks for watching the Laker Update right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.